and welcome back to Come Geek Some. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe for all future content. I saw this the other day and I was talking with quite a few people in DMs on Twitter regarding this situation, and to see this now, it's almost like a bit of a kick in the teeth for real people who are survivors. So what we're going to be looking at is something that has happened now. It's called the Time's Up Legal Defence Fund. And what this is, this there to help people who cannot afford basically to pay their bills or whatever, and their legal fees. And it's come to the attention of a lot of people now that these people are supporting, and they've just got Jamie Marchi. And a lot of people are like, right, okay, she has what's gone on recently, obviously, with this whole VM situation, and obviously the judge dismissed all of the claims against her, which the judge also said to VM that he has to pay her legal fees. Fair enough, that's what it is, that's done. But obviously now he is appealing, and with the actual hearing, the results that we saw yesterday from Jay Sean and all them, they were trying to get discovery and to get everything else on Chris Slatosh, which went against them because the judge dismissed it because of their bullying, hard fisting tactics. And so this is why I think Jamie Marchi has actually gone to these people. I think now with a few other things that has happened, which again, we don't really know what's gone on in the background, but with her going to these people now, it kind of makes you think, is she kind of nervous that with VM doing all of these appeals now, is he going to win on those? Because obviously, we've heard there's going to be different judges and everything else that's going to do the actual appeal sessions. And it'd be interesting to see how this plays out. So we're going to look into it. So it's coming from Jeff. Wow, there's real victims out there who has been done this and could desperately use help. I'd be ashamed of myself if I were her. A friend complimented her hair 8 years ago. Get real. Another reason fans are fed up with this absurdity. And this is what Time's Up Legal Defence Fund, this is what they tweeted. The Time's Up Legal Defence Fund is proud to support Jamie Marchi and, Lee Almeida in their fight for justice. All well and good for, if they need it. But then, obviously, Jamie Marchi, she's who's done a lot of this. Yeah, we're going to do this. We're going to go forward. But then you got NPR.org, are the ones who have copied a lot of different websites, different users. Biggest thing you can look at is that Comic Book Resources, IO9, all these places, they've all basically copied the Dallas Morning News, the one that Sharon Grigsby wrote for, and a lot of the things that she's even wrote in those articles didn't even happen. Perfect example is the hearing when Judge Chupp, when he dismissed other things, and he was saying, right, this is it now, she went out of her way in this article and wrote, the judge told this to people, he told that to people. And then when the actual transcript of the entire session came out, they were nothing to be seen. There were nothing there. They could not be found. So it's almost like, was she in a different hearing? Something else happened to someone else? But then when you see this and you think, right, okay, I understand where she's coming from, but she's also adding little bits to the fire, which is wrong, because those things never happened. But going back to the Jamie Marchi and the Time's Up Legal Defence Fund, this is what they actually tweeted as well. In most instances, money is a big barrier to suing. Many people, such as paramedics, housekeepers, and waitresses, simply don't make enough for a lawyer to take their case. This is what the Time's Up Legal Defence Fund director, Sharon Tajani, I hope I'm saying that right. If I'm not, I do apologise. This is what they said to NPR.org. But Jamie Marchi, who is supposedly one of the top tier voice actors in America, she can afford to pay her own legal funds if anything goes wrong with the appeal and they, V wins. So she shouldn't be going to these people. But like they said, paramedics, housekeepers, waitresses, they cannot pay the bills. Because just look at what all the Funimation bills are racked up to. That's a hell of a lot of money, like, you know? But when you see that, and then you see what Jay Sean has, in his in his actual court filings of how much he's charging, it's like, what the hell? It's nearly 10 grand on investigating Nick Rekieta. That's just absurd amount of money because, again, they wouldn't have to do that. But I could see why, you get as much money as you can. I could see their tactic. And he even came out and said, I'm not doing that. We're not doing this for the money. Okay, Jay Sean, that's exactly what you're doing. But I thought I'd just throw this out there because it's very interesting that someone who is, again, because these people say VM has a lot of money so he can pay his own defences or whatever. But when you see someone like Jimmy Marchi, who is supposedly in the same boat as him, makes quite a bit of money, because she does do a lot of stuff, and she also does a lot of conventions, I'm pretty sure she could pay for her own legal defence as well. So, going to someone like this, and they're going to help her out, that's a bit cheap. That's a bit sad for real survivors, because they could come along and they could be like, well, we don't believe you. And they could be like, well, whatever happened to me has happened to her as well. Oh no, someone ran their hands through her hair. Well, someone pulled mine and done this to me. Oh yeah, we don't care about you. That's what this almost seems like. And it's sad to say. But we're going to end the video by there. So if you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for future updates. And I'll see all you wonderful people soon.